Hey, what's up, everybody? VK here, and today I'm back with another Death Battle reaction. And today I'm going to be looking at Bakugo from My Hero Academia versus Reze from Chainsaw Man. So, yeah, this is a battle ongoing since people wanted to see Bakugo in a death battle. And truth be told, I wanted him to fight Yang from Ruby. I mean, they're both, hot-headed, blonde, explosive brawlers. Fire punches, that stuff. Okay, this is what they chose, and it's been in a long-going battle. So now let's go and see it. Before we dive in, I just want to give my own thoughts on who would win the battle. I'm rooting for Bakugo from My Hero Academia. Yeah, he's one of the plus ultras there of the hero community. So I feel he'll beat Reze. But let's see what analysis has, and we'll decide on who wins. So without further ado, let's dive into the episode in 3, 2, 1, now.
Maneuver in midair.
Oops. There we go.
Well, look who's here.
Whiz you twos. Got a partner. Oh, and we're starting with this fight. Okay, let's go.
Bakugo versus Reze. The god of explosions versus the bomb devil. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay, let's see who's first. Oh, it's Bakugo's first.
Wiz, there's nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
The flash of combustion. I love it when stuff goes boom.
Who wins?
No one knows that feeling better than Katsuki
Bakugo.
When your name literally means...
Let's see. Real name, just Katsuki Bakugo. That's all. Height, 5'8" or 172 cm. He is 25 years. Assuming that's what he is at the end of the MHA manga. Birthday. His birthday is 4/20 or April 20th. Wow. 5th rank, pro hero, quirk explosion. Alias, bombshell hero, great explosion, and murder god dynamite. He likes winning, blowing stuff up, and Kirishima. Hard-headed hard guy. I mean, red-haired hard guy, huh? Let's continue.
Powerful bomb? It's no wonder he was born
Japanese.
with the quirk explosion.
Oh.
It lets Bakugo create humongous kabooms from his palms. I can only dream of
plus
having
it
hands that
punches.
red.
Quirks are genetic superpowers that most humans are born with. Bakugo inherited his quirk from his parents. Specifically, it was a combination of his father's
Masaru. Dad's quirk is acid sweat. The acid-like sweat he secretes from his palms can be ignited and detonated.
combustible acid sweat and his mother's
Mitsuki. Mom's quirk is glycerin. She has its preservative qualities to thank for her good skin. So young looking.
glycerin skin secretions.
Making Bakugo sweat basically like nitroglycerin.
I just want to read this here. The sweat glands on my palms secrete something like nitroglycerin. That's how I make my explosions.
And the more he sweats,
Explosions using nitroglycerin like sweat.
Yeah, the bigger the boom.
The more he throws
His
up, the more
parents
powerful
basically
his
made
bomb
the
attacks.
Perfect kid, absolutely oozing with shonen main character energy.
Bakugo felt similarly. So much so that he started bullying his childhood friend who happened to be born without a quirk.
Yeah, okay, he's kind of a snot-nosed turd sometimes, but come on,
jerk.
Liz, the kabooms! They're
So
so
those
cool.
Quirks are
Explosions.
a natural biological feature of a person's body. In the same way
More
that we
akin to
don't really
nature. Gotta think of it more evenly. I still think of mine in terms of using or not using. For Gachan and the others, quirks are as natural as
walking
breathing.
or breathing, Bakugo's explosions became like any other limb, especially with his rigorous training.
Ah, damn it. Ew.
Bakugo quickly picked up on how to use his explosions to obliterate anything in sight, block attacks, launch himself around, and quickly maneuver in midair at hypersonic speeds, which requires a ton of focus and on-the-fly.
He hones his battle instincts with every fight. He timed all the explosions just so he could get caught by Todoroki's left hand. He's feeling him out.
And despite getting this incredibly dangerous quirk when he was 4, he somehow never killed himself or anyone else. Dangerous quirk when he was 4, he somehow never killed himself or anyone else that we know of. Bakugo was truly a prodigy, destined for greatness.
And his only goal was to surpass Japan's numero uno superhero and his personal idol, All Might. In Bakugo's mind, the only person who wins no matter what. Absolute victory.
Well, until he got crippled.
No problem for the main character.
I also won.
Katsuki wasn't the protagonist that he thought he was.
Nope.
That would be Izuku Midoriya,
the quirkless
child Bakugo bullied. In truth,
I would later
he was threatened by Izuku's tenacity
one for all to
being
defeat
quirkless.
Really? That crybaby's the main character? Well, Bakugo's inferiority complex would...
And then to say one for all to defeat all for one. Bakugo was feeling guilty about my retirement and all. He went to the exam with that burden on his shoulders, and his inferiority complex just exploded out there. I never noticed, so I ended up neglecting his mental state. It was my failure that led to their little fight.
Only get worse when Deku somehow landed a quirk that was just as cool, and both were accepted to the same superhero high school, UA High.
In the same class.
He would learn.
Okay, let's see for explosion. Nitroglycerin-like sweats, quirk factor in palms, can be detonated remotely. Support gear, grenadier bracers, grenades, suppressive heavy mobile unit, strafe panzer, ultimate moves, turbo speed, stun grenade, explode pult, armor piercing shot, howitzer impact, and cluster. Oh, I forgot at the beginning the reason why I couldn't upload this early on a day premiere came out. I had friends visiting, so I didn't want them, and I mean relatives had relatives visiting, so didn't want them intruding on this. So yeah.
To be a superhero and fully develop his ultimate moves.
Like flying through the sky faster than sound with turbo speed, blinding people with stun grenades, focusing his blasts into armor-piercing shots, or making a big-ass tornado of death.
The howitzer impact involves Bakugo spinning himself in midair with his explosions, building up a tremendous amount of swirling oxygen, and then igniting it all for one hell of a boom.
So if I read tornado.
When it comes to strategy.
And then igniting it all for one hell of a boom.
Keep reading all the stuff. Slipped up, you bastard. It's just like I thought. And the parts you can turn into that foggy or gear are limited. I'm using a misty crop to hide your real body. Yeah? Am I right?
When it comes to strategizing mid.
If your body was missed and physical attacks that didn't work, you never say that was a close one.
He even developed new techniques for his quirk faster than Deku did.
UA High also aided Bakugo's development by preparing him with his iconic Grenadier bracers, gauntlets that allow him to store up his sweat, gross, for prolonged bouts, or to release all of it at once in a single massive blast.
He's also got his hero suit, which helps him sweat faster in order to build up stronger attacks.
You're pretty there. Since their spike glands serve as weapons, it only stands to reason what a great modification. Cost you must guard against the cold and generate heat, yeah?
Or the Strafe Panzer, these badass turrets mounted to his back that store his sweat as
ammo. It's gonna be stinky.
With all of that, it wasn't long before Bakugo made his hero debut, called the Bombshell Hero, Great Explosion Murder God,
That's a mouthful.
Dynamite. Hey, I dig it. The more colons, the merrier.
But despite some early wins, Bakugo failed to live up to his own sky-high expectations. He had the makings of a great hero, if only he could get out of his own way and put the team before his ego.
Especially when he was kidnapped by the League of Villains, ultimately leading Bakugo to blame himself for All Might's retirement. Something needed to change.
So he vented his frustrations in a slugfest with Deku and realized something crucial. That the kind of absolute victory that defined All Might wasn't victory for himself, but victory for everyone.
He was starting to become the prodigy everyone knew he could be. I mean, hell, even while he was unconscious, he kept analyzing the fight he was in and coming up with counters.
Against
Somehow.
Shigaraki.
Bakugo's powerful enough to shatter Todoroki's heaven-piercing ice wall, fast enough to keep up with villains like Shigaraki, who can catch light beams, and
Faster
tough
than
enough
light.
to survive, well,
Being dead? Yep, you heard us. Bakugo was killed, dead as a doornail. And then a single bead of sweat floating through his bloodstream detonated and restarted his heart. If that isn't main character...
Well, that's weird. Whatever, it's anime powers. While Edshot was able to stitch Bakugo's injured organs back together, it was explicitly Bakugo's miniature explosions that restarted his heart and revived him.
plot armor, I don't know what is.
his stamina is perhaps the craziest thing about him. After all, he is tanking the recoil of all of his explosions.
Even with the overuse of his
Well, let's see
blasts,
how
literally tearing his body
lethal those
apart,
are.
he kept trying to make him stronger, and eventually his quirk awakened.
Essentially, when a quirk evolves to become stronger. Now, by condensing his explosions into smaller and more powerful clusters, Bakugo could enhance all of his techniques.
Like the Howitzer Impact Cluster, a stunning achievement in the field of explosionology, or kaboom theory for the layman.
Powerful enough to shatter the side of a mountain
Explosion
or
studies.
blow apart Uehai itself. Judging by the school's size, we can estimate Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster
hold up.
Uehai itself. Powerful enough to shatter the side of a mountain or blow apart Uehai itself.
Yeah, flowing
Judging by the
field-
school's size, we
That's
can
not
estimate
Uehai.
Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster yielded over 300 kilotons of
Ew.
TNT.
Given Bakugo's whole deal is explosion,
Yeah, but that's not,
makes sense to science out what a ton of TNT
Okay, seriously, what in the world is a ton of TNT? Why'd you keep using it? Yeah, you guys keep using it and don't even know why you... And only now you're just wondering why... and what it is, and... how come you're using it without knowing what it even is? I mean, that's not Bakugo's strongest attack. It's still the plus ultra. We'll get to that in a
It's
bit.
literally the energy contained in 1,000 kilograms.
The TNT equivalent is a unit of energy defined by the approximate release of energy in a metric ton of TNT. It's around 4.184 gigajoules. Ergo, 1 gram of TNT exploding is the equivalent of 4.183 kilojoules. This is utilized to compare destructive capacity events to each other. This is imperative when analyzing the energy scale of fictional universes. It's a uniform metric to compare multiple disconnected literary pieces.
Trinitrotoluene.
A chemical compound composed
TNT.
of hydrogen,
Formula of that, molecular weight, every that. I think that pounds. I think. The TNT is occasionally used as a reagent in chemical synthesis, but it is best known as an explosive material with convenient handling properties. The explosive yield of TNT is considered to be the standard comparative convention of bombs and asteroid
nitrogen,
impacts.
oxygen, and carbon.
That's the recipe for kaboom.
Let's see. Tons of TNT is a unit of measurement often used in the real world to describe the energy contained in high-yield explosive like nuclear bombs. It can be used to measure particularly powerful feats from fictional characters, like you guys have been
Imagine a
doing
pile
on the
of
show.
TNT as big as the Empire
Hey,
State
those are from
Building
Crash
blowing
Bandicoot.
up all at once. That's Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster.
And these explosions can launch him so fast, it's like time stands still around him.
Like when he covered a huge
That's
part
faster
of this
than
city
light.
in a fraction of a second. Almost 400 times this when he covered a huge part of this city in a fraction of a second.
Those boxes weigh over 2,000 meters per
Almost
second.
400 times the speed of sound.
And
So
that's
you can
not
go
all.
faster
Now
thanks to
he can detonate
Shigaraki.
his sweat remotely and from all over.
With his silent victory, he kept storing those beads in the glands, but the cluster upgrade he devised came with a side effect. Even he himself wasn't aware
body,
of.
not just his palm.
Until they were forced to find other exits and leak
With
all
all
of
of
his
this
body.
crazy
See, blew up a mountain feats, blew up a mountainside, vaporized Wolfram's giant metal cubes, outsped Tokoyami's Dark Shadow, destroyed Uraraka, I like to call her Chaco, but whatever, tried Uraraka's meteor shower, moved 300,000 miles per hour, displaced the airborne Uehai, helped defeat 9 while sharing One for All, and that's one we want to get to. Defeated Deku, Kirishima, Todoroki, the Serpenter twins, and All for One.
Bullshit! Bakugo became one of the strongest heroes on Earth, enough to battle and defeat All Might's lifelong arch nemesis, All for One.
And Shigaraki.
Yeah, that's right, the main villain. Who's the protagonist now, Deku?
Bakugo literally and figuratively surpassed his childhood idol and proved his mettle as a hero.
Number 5 on the ranking.
Feeling inspired, huh? The very explosive murder god's dynamite is making a massive leap to number 5.
Not bad, Kajan.
But more important than proving it to his friends, to All Might, or even to Deku, he proved it to himself.
Yeah, whatever. Take that, losers! Sickest quirk in the world over here! Dynamite! Dynamite! Dynamite!
Odd.
Wiz, what happened to you? You look funny.
It's sponsor time.
Squishy.
I'm over here, Boomstick. That's the new Death Metal plushie from U2's, and it's available
I
to
wish I
order
could
right.
get more
like
the animations of this guys. I've been missing those.
Jealous, didn't you?
What? No, mine's way cuter. Look at it, and you can get one by clicking the link.
Ah, they forgot to color one of your arms.
Boomstick, I have a metal arm.
Yeah.
I always have. Oh, and if you order it, there's a chance you might get a special version with a gold arm.
That's actually kind of awesome.
You definitely want one.
Oh, fine. Yeah, I do, okay? Shut up about it.
Click the link below to order one for yourself. It's only available for a limited time, and after that, it will never be available again. So don't miss out.
How to get one on eBay? Okay, time for Reze.
War, famine, conquest. Humanity
Horsemen
has
of
been
the
plagued by all
apocalypse.
manner of ills since they first crawled out of the primordial ooze. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there is nothing to fear but fear itself.
Because fear itself is real, and they're called devils.
Literally devils from hell. These monstrous beings are the living embodiments of humanity's worst nightmares, and their power is directly proportional to that fear.
So the chicken devil might be so weak you could keep him as a class pet.
Odd.
Like, you know, a chicken.
Ugh.
But what about the bat devil, or the ghost devil? Or the devil embodying man's fears of one of the greatest weapons it's ever created.
Nuclear
the
weapons.
bomb devil.
Bombs? Oh.
Little
can
is
skip
known
that.
about the origins of the Bomb Devil's current host, Reze.
Reze.
If that even is her real name.
She might look cute and co.
See, by Reze, a bomb devil hybrid, high around 5'5", around 6'6" cm. Her age is unknown. Country of origin, the Soviet Union. In Soviet Russia, bombs explode you. Yeah, you can help it. Occupation a super soldier. She's bilingual, fluent in both Russian and Japanese. At one point, the author's favorite character. And she likes coffee, flowers, and denji. Sort of.
But she's actually a.
Kids in there have no freedom. They can't even go outside. They tell them there's a secret room in the army's ammunition storage.
Soviet assassin trained from birth to be one of the
Holder, the Soviet creator, served their
deadliest
government.
killers on the planet. Basically a Black Widow. A cold
Kinda
and
like
lonely
that.
existence for anyone, but quadruply so in a world as effed up as this.
But all Reze wanted was a
No, that-
safe, normal, quiet life. As much a fable to her as Aesop.
Before we get to that, you know that devils, that devils are only target the people that represent the fear. So only like the Mad Devil will only target those people that fear bats and so on. You get the idea. The country mouse gets to live in safety but doesn't get to eat delicious food like they have in the city.
Country mouse.
Too bad. You are now a
And mouse
walking,
and country
talking
mouse.
explosive. Have fun.
Boom!
At some point, the girl known as Reze was implanted with a fragment of the Bomb Devil and became a hybrid. A human possessing a devil's powers without sacrificing their humanity, transforming their body into a living weapon.
As a hybrid, Reze's strength and speed are way crazier than a normal human's. And with her martial arts training, she's a force to be reckoned with up close. Also, Wiz, check out the bomb for a head.
Someone like Reze would eat you alive, literally. Should devils like Reze take any damage whatsoever, they can heal by consuming blood.
And that lets hybrids survive some pretty insane stuff, like having their
sweat
limbs torn
counts.
off, getting bisected clean in half, or being roasted alive. Just slurp some blood and they're good as new.
Especially useful considering the Bomb Devil's primary ability is literally blowing herself up. Reze can emit explosions.
Okay, hybrid devil physiology: super strength, speed, and durability, regeneration, blood drinking, explosions, long range, self detonation, sparks, propulsive, weapon transformation, torpedoes, dynamite, missiles, and hand-to-hand combat.
From any surface of her body, even tearing off limbs and turning them into bombs that she can detonate at will.
Can regenerate
Damn,
those
that's
on the fly.
hardcore. She can use these blasts to jet through the sky at hypersonic speeds, maneuver and redirect herself in midair, and enhance the strength and speed of her blows.
Or Reze can send sparks that can ignite the atmosphere in explosions that tear apart entire cities. Making herself stronger the more fear her wanton destruction creates.
As long as the area around her is dry enough to maintain ignition, Reze can create as many explosions as she wants, non-stop.
It's kind for Bakugo given he uses sweat. Himari's sphere of her not only enhances her explosive power, but her physical power as well. She was able to shrug off an attack from the Violence Fiend, who specializes in physical
She
strength.
can even turn her own body into different types of real-world bombs to massively enhance their power.
Like transforming her leg into a torpedo or her apron into dynamite. Every single inch of
Even her
Reze
clothes.
is a living weapon.
This made her feared across the devil world as one of their mightiest warriors, and the perfect choice to assassinate Japan's newly acquired devil hybrid, Chainsaw Man.
You see,
Denji.
you might not think chainsaws are all that scary, at least not compared to bombs, but the Chainsaw Devil is special.
Any devil the Chainsaw
Devils that Chainsaw
Devil
Man
consumes
hates.
becomes
Their
deleted
names are erased from
from
existence.
reality, retroactively erased from humanity's.
All of these once existed and were feared every bit as much as the devils within their names. The Monheo eruption, nuclear weapons, World War II, SOA, Ulno syndrome, or Nolone syndrome, AIDS.
Becomes deleted from reality,
all of
retroactively
reality?
erased from humanity's collective consciousness.
And here I thought chainsaws were for boring stuff like trees or Texas massacres.
Check
Silly
this
me.
Chainsaw
This
Massacre.
ability makes the Chainsaw Devil the most important being alive and invaluable for any global power to.
Why? And why did Sawatari want the Chainsaw Devil's heart? A terrorist attack was instigated by a former civilian devil hunter named Kaneas Sawatari. She made a contract with the gun devil and distributed guns to the Yakuza. They say that Sawatari demanded the Chainsaw Devil's heart as payment.
Control.
Except instead of meeting the fearsome chainsaw of legend, Reze met Denji.
Just
a dumb,
normal
horny
Denji,
teenage boy
not
just
in
looking
his
for someone, anyone to
devil
love.
form.
And for once, Reze actually hesitated. Rather than immediately kill her target, she got to know him and found they weren't so different. Both were used as tools of the state, as weapons of war rather than people. A kindred spirit in a hostile world,
Human
Denji
weapons.
wanted to drink up as much of the excitement of life as he could. The town mouse to her country mouse.
Town mouse gets to eat delicious food, but runs a higher risk of getting killed by humans or cats.
And
Wow.
thankfully, he was
Where's the
super
cat
easy
devil?
for a pretty face to manipulate.
It wouldn't be the only time.
Reze's nothing if not professional,
Makima.
and she gave Denji one parting gift to teach him the way devils did battle before he died.
As the embodiment of one of the deadliest weapons known to man, Reze's power is off the charts, capable of creating an explosion more than 400 meters in diameter.
Oh,
that's
that's-
over 4 football fields long.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna output Bakugo's explosive
Have a blast
yield.
that size, you'd need to be exploding with over 2 kilotons of TNT.
Oh, never
More
mind.
than comparable to nuclear weapons, which is really impressive.
Object to extend the damage of the cities, however, according to injuries, American military.
Concerning Reze
Lethal.
is not the devil of
American military used this weapon for the first time as a fast track to ending the war. Extremely powerful bomb-like weapon that merely uses uranium plutonium, what's called
Nuclear
atomic
bombs.
energy.
That's apparently an entirely separate thing.
Despite her bombs being
Yeah, weird.
technically conventional, they're just that strong.
Likely comparable to other powerful devils like the Gun Devil,
Oh.
who could travel across the world and kill millions of people in 5 minutes.
That'd be over 500 times.
Across the world and kill millions of people in
China 37, that's over 300,000. China 37 seconds, that's 300. That US only 24 seconds. That Hawaii 0.4.
5
That's Mexico 2, Soviet Union 210, Canada 7. Wow, look at that.
minutes.
That'd be over 500 times the speed of sound.
Yeah,
She's
but not as
even
fast as
stronger than the
Bakugo.
Typhoon Devil,
Oh.
a sentient city-spanning storm.
The literal coughing baby to her hydrogen bomb.
Unfortunately,
You know, people have been wanting that battle. You know, hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Don't really understand. I don't really understand what the significance of that battle is. I hope I don't think that I don't really want to see that. But apparently, given she's comparable to Typhoon Devil, we might see if that is against Bakugo's Plus Ultra quirk. I mean, you haven't mentioned Bakugo using Plus Ultra, just like Izuku has. Especially, I'm pretty sure it'll get to the Storm Feet, I think. It looks like that Typhoon that was created was huge. Wow. Okay, let's see. Feats fought evenly with Chainsaw Man, Explosion eclipsed most of Tokyo, kill a Devil Hunter barehanded, can fight while headless. Wow. Survived losing various limbs, blitzed Denji several times. Feared by the Typhoon Devil, the Fox Devil, and Violence Fiend. Defeated Nomo, Kato Beam, and much of Devil Hunter Special Division 2. Yeah, given she can fight with most of her body, most of her body detached, that's probably going to be an advantage.
for Reze, Denji took her lessons to heart and proved he was more than a fitting host for the Chainsaw Devil.
He whooped her ass, but spared her life. Just in case
God.
her seduction wasn't a total act after all.
But it wasn't meant to be. Whether Reze chose the safe life of the country mouse or the exciting life of the town mouse, there are hungry cats everywhere.
Oh, Makima, what I would give to find someone to kill you.
Reze's dreams of freedom were never realized. She simply changed
Right,
hands
Miss
from
Well, I think she'd be bored on a date with a man, right, Miss
one
Makima?
cold, unfeeling entity to another. And this time, there was no escape. She was a weapon, a symbol of man's bottomless capacity for
That's how
malice
she died.
and self-destruction.
A living bomb.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
The battle's about to start, and I hope you've got something good to hear these kabooms with, like our sponsor, Raycon.
Oh, another
That's right,
sponsor
Boomstick.
segment.
I've been using Raycon for many years now,
And
and they've
because
got
he's the
everything I need
that's
in
right,
good
Boomstick
earbuds.
guy.
And with Mother's Day coming up, this is the kind of gift she'll actually use.
Such as Raycon's essential open earbuds. They're open ear so she can listen to music or podcasts while doing other things.
Like going for a morning walk,
Well,
running errands, or
times I
drive
heard
her
about Mama
rocket-powered
Boomstick.
dune buggy.
Open
You
again,
know,
I'm
mom
here to
stuff.
The sound
animate.
stays clear and
The
balanced
co-host
without
will
feeling
also get to
closed
see
off from
Mama
your
Boomstick
surroundings,
again.
which is such a win-win.
But if that's
Cool.
not enough for you, Raycon's got a bunch of other cool stuff for sale, so I'm sure you'll find something for her. Or for you.
Celebrate the moms in your life. Go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to get 15% off the essential open earbuds.
Thanks for sponsoring Death Battle, Raycon. We wouldn't be able to have these amazing animations without you.
Go to buyraycon.com/deathbattleopen to get 15% off the essential open earbuds.
Yes, you know the stick from here. It's gonna be time for a death battle and the battle itself. So in terms of who I think would win, this is gonna be a tough one. I mean, I see Bakugo is faster, given he could keep up with Shigaraki, who's faster than light, and the fastest. Reze can be as fast as the Gun Devil, who's Mach 2. Bakugo's faster than that, but I think they're their defining trait would be their explosive output. And we see Bakugo's output is at least 300 kilotons, but I'm sure that Typhoon was more powerful, and Reze compares to the Typhoon Devil. I'm pretty sure Bakugo could defeat Reze if they managed to bring up plus Ultra. When Bakugo and Deku split a hole through a large storm cloud. But pretty sure with the explosive output, Bakugo might disintegrate all of Reze. I don't know. So I'm rooting for Bakugo, still rooting for him, but kind of a feeling that Reze would win. Because I'm pretty sure a close one with the explosive output. So yeah, rooting for Bakugo, still have a feeling Reze win. So let's get into the fight.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data
through all possibilities.
It's
Time for a boom battle! Come on, yeah, it's respecting Boom saying to make that joke. Oh, we're in a city. And we're starting with both combatants fighting. Okay.
The Pokemon trading card
and
Mega Evolution, perfect
at
order.
time.
Available now.
Fading.
Brooks.
Okay.
I'm writing a
Okay,
paper.
finally skip
This is the last thing signed between me.
Let me go back to the beginning. Okay, we're starting with the two fighting. Cool. Oh, hope it gets go farther. Oh,
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
oh,
Better villains than you have tried, lady.
upside
Tell
down.
your bosses that after I send you back in a coffin.
Oh, careful, Bakugo.
How would I tell them that if I was already dead?
Oh,
Wow, you're quick.
Shut up and die!
why would you die? Ooh, I kind of like this track. Oh, no, 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 no. Uh-oh.
Oh, damn! Oh, damn!
Oh, crap! Uh-oh. Oh, Bakugo's getting bested. I wanted to see his back rear or something, I don't know. And she regenerates. Oh, sweat stored up.
Oh, it's
Can we get the experiment to be as neutral as possible? Bang, bang, bang!
move it or lose it, people!
Save me, Dynamite!
Let go of me!
Boom! Oh,
Leave them out of this!
boo! Bang!
For what it's worth, Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Oh, he can regenerate from death. That's right.
You bit off a bit more than you could chew! My blood isn't the only thing you drank! It's my sweat you should worry about, dumbass!
Whoa. So it's not. Uh-oh. Ah, that's Bakugo doesn't fear
For
her.
absolute victory! Howitzer! Impact! Cluster!
Plus Ultra? Uh-oh. Final blow! Is he doing it? Fireworks!
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
Yo! Bakugo won! Yeah, my man! I knew it! I knew Bakugo would win! I mean, I thought they'd bring out Plus Ultra, but yeah! Bakugo beat her ass! That's what I'm talking about! Yeah, you go, Bakugo. I knew you'd take her down. Whew! Okay, let's see the post-analysis.
Oh, Denji, we're so sorry to hear about your girlfriend that passed away. She gets 5 big booms. Boom!
What about her other
Please
girlfriend?
just shut up. On the surface, these two seemed evenly
Shut up.
matched. So let's break this fight down into
Okay.
three categories.
Oh, three.
Their speed, their
Speed,
stamina, and their firepower.
Yeah,
First up,
explosive
let's talk
output.
Speed.
Both Bakugo and Reze
Well, I think we
could
know
rocket
who
through the
takes
sky at
that one.
hypersonic speeds and maneuver and redirect themselves on a dime in the middle of fights. To the casual observer, at least, they seem to be on par with each other.
So we have to look at the people they've fought to compare.
Reze has battled Chainsaw Man,
Okay, Denji and Pochita have fluctuating powers since the battle with Reze due to the fear surrounding Chainsaw Man. As a result, Reze cannot reliably scale the feats from newer arcs of Chainsaw
who
Man.
could match and defeat someone using the Gun Devil's power.
The
Gun
same
Devil.
Gun Devil that could literally fly around the world, killing
That's Mach-
millions
that's
of
only
people
Mach
over
2.
500 times the speed of
Oh, it's
sound.
500.
Impressive,
Mach
but
510.
compare that to Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, who
Yeah,
can react fast enough to catch light
Laser
beams with his
beam.
bare
I mean,
hands.
light beams.
That's over 1,000 times faster.
Yeah.
And that was before Bakugo's
High
quirk
speed
awakening
versus
that made him
Mach
even faster than
500.
that.
With reaction speed of
Yeah.
that caliber, there's little chance Reze could ever get the drop on Bakugo, and would likely be forced to play catch-up in a duel. Speed goes to
Bakugo.
However,
Yeah.
speed doesn't matter if one couldn't truly hurt the other. A big part of this fight is their stamina.
Stamina.
Bakugo's durability is mind-boggling. He's survived being impaled through the torso and has even brought himself back to life.
But unlike Reze, his stamina does eventually hit a limit. Every explosion he makes whittles him down just a little bit more and uses up more and more of his sweat. Without a break, he can eventually run out.
Whereas
Of
Reze
sweat?
can effectively create bombs without respite and from a distance.
Unlike Bakugo, who usually likes to get up close and personal.
So
Furthermore, her
Bakugo's
devil
more,
hybrid physiology gives
close
her an
quarters
actual
combat.
regenerative healing factor, allowing her to shrug off the same kind of mortal blows that would eventually
Especially her
kill
head.
Bakugo, main character plot armor or not.
If this ever became a war of attrition, Reze had it in the bag. Stamina goes to Reze.
Reze.
However, it's unlikely it would ever get to that point.
Nah.
The biggest factor in this fight was always going to be
Their
raw
firepower, explosive output.
Explosions! First, we gotta
Get
compare their two
boomstick.
biggest blasts. Reze's nuclear-like bomb against Denji versus
only
Bakugo's
2
howitzer
kilotons.
impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion
300
was over
kiloton.
100 times more powerful than Reze's
That's
2
only
kiloton
2
blast.
kilotons.
But
Yeah.
that's not all.
Oh, the
Remember
Typhoon Devil.
Typhoon Devil.
Coughing baby or not, to create a storm big enough
Oh.
to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
400
Greater than Bakugo,
kilotons.
right?
Nah.
But that's not all. Again,
There's still plus
Bakugo's
Ultra.
howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain.
Oh, the
And
mountain
despite being
feat.
earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT.
Oh, 2 megatons.
5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've
Yeah,
seen Reze
1,000
do.
times
And this was Bakugo
Reze's
before
output.
reaching his full power in his fight against All for One. Bakugo takes the final edge
In explosions.
And
Yeah.
remember, Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though Reze had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And devil healing factors can be overtaxed with enough damage. Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone
Yeah,
as
she needs
fast
blood.
and powerful as Bakugo,
But
she would
Bakugo's
not get
blood-
the chance to
I mean,
heal
blood
consistently
is
or
laced with his
perhaps at all.
sweat.
And what happens when devils die? They Bakugo to hell.
The winner,
Winner
is
is
Katsuki
Bakugo.
Shell
Yeah.
Hero, great explosion, murder god, dynamite. Next time on.
Okay,
Death
who's
Battle.
next? Let's see who's next. Oh, this one. Oh, really?
Subscribe
Blue
and join
versus
as a member to
Megamind.
see more Death Battle. And don't forget to order your very own Whiz Plush
Yeah, we
from
get it.
YouTube's.
I'll
Click
just
that
order
link
one on
below the
eBay.
like button.
So yeah, next fight is basically one of those for like one of those promised on the Kickstarter, Rue versus Megamind. Yeah, the last one on the Kickstarter, just after Hulk vs. Godzilla. It was basically the Death Battle members' reward for keeping the show alive through its Kickstarter campaign from when the show became indie. Yeah, I mean, kind of skeptical about that one. And still hoping for stuff like Tari versus Miko, Penny versus Lisa, and Spinal versus Cervantes. I mean, it's been a while since they had a fighting game character on the show, and I wanted to see that soon enough. But yeah, my man Bakugo won. Just was kind of expecting, that Storm Fate, but at least that shattering mountain showed he can deliver more. I mean, greater. Yeah, glad to see Bakugo won. So thanks for watching this Death Battle reaction. Hope to see you in the next one on Groove versus Megamind. That one's really scheduled about that one. And hope to see you at that episode.